So at 50, I've probably not got many more years ahead of me of having to deal with periods, thank goodness. So it seems strange in some ways that it would take me until now to sort of start thinking a little bit differently about them. Now, we all know that feeling, that horrible, uncomfortable feeling of having a pad on, which, scrunches together and gets lodged between your bum cheeks. It's just like the most uncomfortable thing in the world. Or that feeling when your tampon, you know it's failed you, you get that sort of feeling and you think, uh-oh, best find a bathroom. And also there's been a lot in the public eye recently about the fact that sanitary products are actually probably not very good for us. Inserting something into your body that contains chemicals is really not that appealing to me, and it's something that even after 35 years of dealing with periods, something that I'd never really considered before, to be honest. And so you may have heard of this new term, it's not really a new term, but this free bleeding, which aims to reduce the stigma around periods. It cuts out the need to use any sanitary products, which are bad, not only bad for yourself, your health apparently, but also bad for the environment. Now, I must admit, when I first heard this term and what it was all about, my initial reaction was like, ugh. And then I had to really stop and check myself. And I thought, if me, a woman in my 50s, is having that reaction towards periods, that's really not very good. Obviously I've got a young daughter and she's going to be going through all this in the next, God forbid, 4 to 8 years or whatever. And I don't want her to have the same feelings about it that I have. And it's something that's a bit dirty and something to be ashamed of. So anyway, I'm going to try something new, and I have ordered some period pants from Marks and Spencer's. Now these are the low-rise shorts, but they do the high legs, they do the full briefs, they do the bikini briefs. That's what they look like. And the aim with these is that basically these will act as sort of a pad, but obviously without any discomfort. So I'm going to give these a go. If you already use period pants, can you let me know what you think of them, the pros and the cons? I must admit I'm a little bit worried that they won't do the job, but the reviews on the M&S website indicate that, they're great. So yeah, I just thought it's time for a change. There is nothing wrong with periods. It's a natural bodily function that all women have to go through. And like I say, this is something that I'm going to have to deal with Millie in the future, and I want to be able to go to her and say to her, look, you're free to make your own decision about, all these different ways that you can manage your periods, but certainly there should be no stigma attached to it. So yeah, I'll let you know how we get on.